I started collecting Ebola images because I was noticing well, there's so many different kinds of Ebola images. How can that be? So I put them into these groupings. This one looks like slides for cells or something. Look at this. This is the same one as that one. They just took away the green. Same image. Then there's a whole bunch of similar types. Then now this is all supposed to be Ebola. There you go. There you go. They just took the same image, colored it differently, spread it around. Now, maybe that means nothing, but still, how can they exactly not know what Ebola looks like? A bunch of these, I thought they looked like penis, pretzel penis, jelly penis, candy penis, fruity penis, donut penis. And then these penis rice ones are all like stuck together, just like rice. And now we're done with the black and whites. You see the colors sure make Ebola pop, man. A bunch of these look like a lounging man. He's kind of laying there, you see, with his head up there. Now he's upside down. It's the same guy. Let's just color him. Call it Ebola, too. These guys look like they're in a washing machine, but they all have heads on them. This guy has a head on him, too, but yet this is still supposed to be Ebola. There's Ebola. Again, used in different commercials. The stringy, glowy thing is still Ebola. Now here's a guy kicking his leg up. This image is copied quite a bit, and it's Ebola. So there's some iconic images that I've noticed. This one's hiding sexily behind that caution sign, sticking his leg out all alluring, half Ebola. That one's for sale. All these are supposed to be Ebola. Mickey Mouse is the biggest of the groupings. This picture is a Mickey Mouse Ebola river done in 2012 by a group of researchers looking at Ebola in the jungle. Isn't that interesting? They made it Mickey Mouse shape on the front of their book. More Mickey Mouses. They have two types, like this flat splattery type and then that 3D bulbous type. But I notice these kind of look like organic, like intestines or something. Reality is they have no actual picture of Ebola. The guys who discovered it in Zaire, I think it's 1970, they never actually got a picture of it. Ever. Now these ones kind of separated out there. Those are for sale. But that Mickey Mouse one is curious. We get ropey Ebola. Kind of sometimes the Mickey Mouse is straightened out. But all this is supposed to be Ebola. Now this one was probably one of the early ones because it really sucked as a diagram. But we worked on it. Bingo. Perfected it. Ebola. Just zoomed in, but each of these images come from different websites saying they're Ebola. Now here's a diagram series where, cells give birth to little baby Mickey Mouse Ebolas. That should have been in the penis series, but it really was a very nice diagram. So this one is about a vet. He read an article about dogs getting Ebola, so he wanted to do a cautionary article on his website, but he couldn't find an Ebola image for free. Each of them are copyrighted. So he's protesting here by doing the diagram himself. And I think it's a Mickey Mouse Ebola. There's all the diagrams. That's Ebola. Now here's where the artists get very creative. All these are supposed to be Ebola. Very colorful, alluring. Look at that color in there. All this is supposed to be Ebola. It seems like they can't decide what Ebola really looks like. Or can they decide? And we're just getting images that probably maybe have an agenda behind them. I noticed this one kind of looked like letters floating because they were kind of all in a row like a line. Why would they put the Ebola characters in a line like that? Make it look like words. Well, here's the reason that I thought of. There is a word in there, and it's sex. Does that say anything? Does this Ebola have any meaning behind just showing you Ebola? Oh no, double sex. We got a double sex one. Well, that one is the same as before, except it has bubbles on it. Double sex in the Ebola. Surely Mickey Mouse isn't going to say anything, is he? Come on, Mickey. What? Even Mickey Mouse Ebola says sex. What would possibly be the motive behind such a thing? One idea is called the strategy of tension. Governments use it to keep their citizens uptight. They do things like this all over the place. So uptight and nervous populations are easier to control, actually. That could be one reason. I'm still trying to figure out the others, but all I know is there's no way in hell I would ever take an Ebola vaccine. If you're hiding secret messages in the Ebola images, what the hell are you putting in the vaccine? What the hell are you putting in the vaccine?